Just run away to the stars. Just run away till you're high enough. I will be waiting above. I'll make it happen. I try so hard.
We're backstage at the Eurogala of OTA Luxembourg 2013. Next to us is one of the greatest performers I've ever seen tonight. Salene from Estonia or from Sweden. Hello,
Yes,
nice to meet you.
hello, nice to meet you, nice to meet you.
Now, are you from Estonia or are you from Sweden?
I am actually from Sweden, but I did represent Estonia. So I feel a little bit Estonian too.
So, but how come you actually sang for Estonia, being Swedish?
Well, it's a kind of a strange story. It's I got approached by a music publisher who represented some Estonian songwriters, and they needed an artist for their local Eurolaul or Eesti Laul, which is called now. And their artist, it was actually Ines. Do you know Ines? Yeah.
Once in a lifetime.
Yeah, she was supposed to do it, but the day before the competition, she was like, "No, I don't want to do it." So they couldn't find another Estonian artist. So the question came to me because he had heard of me. This music publisher had heard that I was a pretty good singer and a good artist. So they asked me the day before the show. I gave it a quick thought and I said yes, and that's the way it turned.
And how for you was the experience to be singing in 2002 at the Eurovision stage? Did you expect it the way it was in?
No, I didn't expect anything because I had no idea of how big the Eurovision Song Contest really is when you're there. And it was, I think it was almost even more special to me because first of all I was representing a country that I hadn't been to before. And I did try my very best to be very respectful to that country. I told them over and over again, listen, I don't have any like hidden Swedish agenda. I am doing this for your country and I would try to do this as good as possible so you can be proud over me and over your country. And they embraced that, so they gave me a very warm welcome. So that was special, but also to be in the actual home arena in Tallinn, in Estonia, because Eurovision was held in Estonia that year. So when I came out on stage, it was so, I mean, it was like an explosion. People were like, yeah! So I didn't hear a thing, but it didn't matter. And I was totally love bombed, and it's one of my best memories in my career.
Of course, you have been also singing in the Swedish national final, Melody Festivalen.
I'm sorry, too much.
No voice, no voice. You deserve this after this fantastic performance tonight. So, you sang with Maria Haukastorm.
Yes, I did.
How did that collaboration come up?
That was actually through Christer Björkman. He's the head of the Swedish decision makers. He wanted two Eurovision artists that had performed well in the Eurovision. I knew he liked me since before. Maria is an amazing singer, so I thought it was a great idea, and I think she thought so too. I do think it was a bit of a mistake though to go ahead with that song, because it's a great song, but it's not written as a duet. It does sound better with one singer, because now it's very chopped up.
Yeah.
It would have been smarter to either let one of us do it or just write, if we would write a new song that is fit for two voices, two strong female voices. So that was a little bit of a mistake. However, I think it was a great experience to sing with Maria, because she is, I mean, she's a great person too. Very warm, very cool, very relaxed, no diva thing going on. Except on stage, of course, but then we're supposed to be performers. But outside, you don't have to be a drama queen or a diva, and I'm not like that too. So we got along very well.
Amazing. But also you have ties, and I only found out today when I prepared for the interview, ties with Malta.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, the background to I was doing background vocals was that I was performing, maybe you're coming to this, but I was doing background vocals with Charlotte Nilsson, now Charlotte Perrelli, in 1999. Yes, in Israel.
Yep.
I was in the choir, and she won, or we won, Sweden won. And the next year, a lady from Malta, Claudette Pache, they couldn't really afford to bring a whole choir from a small country like Malta, so they reached out to the Swedish winning choir and they said, you know, can you please be my background vocal choir? So that was great. So I do have experiences from 3 different Eurovision Song Contests, which is great because it's such a big party. Yeah.
Do you remember the song Desire? Can you sing a bit of it?
No, I'm sorry, I don't remember it. Do you remember?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite Eurovision songs ever.
Can you please sing a little bit?
Deep in my heart is desire for love.
Yes.
Deep in my heart is desire for more. I'm not a singer as well.
No, but that doesn't matter. Now it's coming back a little bit, but not as much.
Yeah, it was back in 2000.
I would sing it for you if I remember it.
That's about the way you always sang for us tonight. Ellie.
So tell us a bit about your new album. You performed a song tonight from that?
Yes, I did. It's called Roses. And if I may do a little bit of promotion for that, it can be hard to find in other territories. But if you go to my website, annasaline.com, I ship albums and I assign each of them personally. So if you want to get it, it's from the web shop on my annasaline.com. I've been working on that album for a lot of years actually, and I'm very proud of how it turned out. On this album, I'm very inspired of more songwriters, classic songwriters from the 70s, such as Carole King and Elton John. I went for a more kind of 70s kind of sound, which you might have heard in this song, Horns of Mississippi. And this is a style that I feel very comfortable in, and I don't want my music to have a specific age or even appeal to a specific age group. I would like it to be universal, and I want it to be, if you put on my CD in 20 years, if there are CDs in 20 years, I don't know, but if you listen to my music in 20 years, I would like it, I don't want people to say, oh, that sounds so 2013, because that's not my goal, you know?
So what's next for Anna Salinen? Where's your career going from here?
That's a very good question. And I've had this question, I got it a few times today, and to be honest, I'm not sure right now. I have a lot of things that I want to do. I would like to, first of all, record new songs again. I would love to see if I can be a bit more international now, reach out to more territories, because I have been working in the Baltic states, in Germany, in Japan, and in America. And now when my kids are growing up a little bit, I hope that I can approach some other territories too. So that's one goal, to see if other people in other countries can discover me. Also, I would like to do more musical theater. I would also like to act more. So I have goals, but right now I'm not sure.
Do you have enough time for all of this? It's amazing what you want to do and you're doing already.
Yeah. Well, I think I do. Yes, I do.
Would there be any time to do another Melody Festival in Entry and perhaps represent Sweden once again?
You know, honestly, I would love to go back to Estonia. And that was my wish for next year. I did reach out through my agent to ETV and asked if that was possible. Unfortunately, they said that it's just Estonian artists, which I feel is a little bit unfair because, you know, I've been doing a lot of work to represent their country also. The last time anybody came top 3 was with me, so I hope that they can reconsider. I'm more tempted of going back to Estonia than doing Melody Festival in Sweden right now. That's what I thought.
Wow, that's to remind the listeners of this interview, what was the song you sang in Estonia? What took you to number 3 in Eurovision?
That was Runaway.
Can you sing a bit of it?
Run away to the stars. Just run away till you're high enough. I will be waiting above. I'll make it up and I'll try so hard. That's the song.
Amazing, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just one more question
Yeah,
for me.
sure.
Why is it that Swedish pop singers become so popular across Europe? And at any club night you go to, when they play Swedish music, the audience love it. What is it about Sweden?
I think that music has a good tradition of writing melodies, good melodies. We have a lot of. I think that also the music schools, we have like public funded music schools that everybody can go to from their like 7 or 8 years, and so you don't have to be a privileged child to learn how to play an instrument or sing in choirs. We also have a very, very great choir tradition. There are hundreds of thousands of people in Sweden who are singing in choir. Both of my parents are musicians. They're also choir conductors. So it's yeah, it's a big tradition. So I think that's probably why.
Salene, thank you very much. Is it Anna, Salene? No,
You know what?
or-
Honestly, let's set this straight. Anna Salene. You say Salene, so it's kind of like you pronounce it in English. It's very complicated, but Anna Salene, Anna Salene, Anna Salene. Just remember that.
Thank you very much. All the
Thank
best
you.
of luck, and
Thank
hope
you.
to see you
Yeah,
on the
I hope
Eurovision
so.
stage.
I hope so too. Let's make it happen.
Run away to the stars.